Well, back in '99, where the American Le Mans Series was born, it was a great moment, really, because there was a lot of change going on within sports car racing in America, and Dom Panos, who came into sports car racing in '97 and '98, which we won the championship with in '88 in the Panos in '98, and his vision was that we needed to align ourselves with Le Mans race, with their regulations, to help bring the cars over from that event over to America, and also to be fan friendly. And it was a bit of a change, and it was a great change as well, because I've seen, been part of this now for a long time. To see the change the series has done over the 10, 11 years is been great, and been really special to be part of that as well. Yeah, I've been very fortunate to drive a lot of cars in the series, and obviously, GT2, GT1, LMP2 and LMP1, and fortunate enough to have poles and wins in each of those categories. So it actually is good, because now I'm in a fast prototype. I know and understand the limits of all the cars around me, because I've been there, I've driven it, I know, it's a big difference in guessing. So it's been pretty cool journey from the start to where we are today. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, if you look at my career, I always like small operations turning into bigger ones. Having watched Highcroft start very small, that interests me to help grow this team. It's not just about driving fast, it's the whole thing, and to be part of a team that has got great vision and is achieving its goals each year and getting bigger and stronger. Being part of that and helping that is something I really do enjoy about this sport. I tried to look at every element within the team. I've been around a long time, driven for a lot of great teams, a lot of teams that are not as good. But that was good for me to experience that as well, because you get to understand how not to do it, and then you get to understand how to do it. So when you come into a team like Highcroft Racing, there's a lot of experienced guys here, but certainly that little bit extra help here and there, help guiding the team, to a certain point, has been a great challenge, but one I've not really seen as a chore. It's just part of the excitement of doing the job. Well, obviously, coming up to the 100th race that I've done in the American Le Mans Series, there's only one other person, I think, that's done that, as Johnny O'Connell, which was also at Mosport, which is pretty cool, because that's when I'll be doing it. I've had so many fantastic memories. It's very difficult for me to say, it was this one and that's the only thing. It could have been, getting a pole position in a GT car. It could be first win in a GT1 car. It could be the first win, the Petit Le Mans in '99, which we won. That was a great moment. Winning the championship last year was obviously fantastic. I've been spoilt, to be honest. I've had a lot of great success in this series, and it's very difficult to say which one is the most. But being part of this team now and seeing how we won the championship last year, for sure that was a very special moment. Well, I mean, American Le Mans Series has attracted many great drivers, and a lot of ex-Formula One drivers as well. And some of the guys I'm racing against now are the same guys I raced against in the junior categories back in the UK and in Europe. And it's funny, just to think that we're actually still racing against each other. When Alan McNish is here, he and I have had battles since 1988. We've been rivals the whole time. And because, you get into Formula One, there's a lot of Formula One drivers, that have, like me, have gone through the process of going to Formula One and come out into sports car racing. And there's a lot of us about, which is amazing, It's a small business, it's a small world, as we always say, because I'll probably work with not just drivers but mechanics, engineers, 2 or 3 times through my career in different teams. So it's really, really important to be professional, treat people with respect. If there's any issues, deal with them straight away, because if you can walk away from a team and everyone's going to miss you, you're going to end up working with some of those people in the future, and they're going to be happy to be with you, and you're going to be happy with them. So it's a good situation. It's too many in our industry I've seen people falling out, and then it's caused issues later on. The karma effect really plays a big role, and you just got to be aware of it and just do things that work properly for you. 100 races. That's at Mosport. There's a family history there with my father winning the first Canadian Grand Prix in 1967, and I've had success there as well. So to have my 100th race at that particular track, with the connection that we have obviously from my father and my brother and everything, it's just it's pretty cool, actually, pretty cool. The great thing about Mosport is the crowd as well, because they're extremely knowledgeable about sports cars. They really are. And you when you have conversations with them, most of them have been to Mosport for years. Some of them saw my dad race there. I've met many people like that as well. So I always enjoy going there.